what we're doing.
I don't know, we're battling off, you told me.
Yeah, following on, because
Battling.
we've done we're going to do a battle.
We're doing do battle. I haven't done it since
Long time.
Daffodil Park, perhaps.
Battle off. You're probably right.
Mm.
That's crazy. Yeah, we need to get back into our battle offs.
Yeah.
And so today we're going to do the 85 1.8 battle off.
Okay.
But you asked a question to put the 7200.
Well, I asked a question. Everybody supported me. It was
On that,
overwhelming votes. And they said,
Yeah.
yes, we want the 70 to 200 in there. And you haven't done it.
No.
No.
Because I realised I haven't done the tests at 2.8 with these lenses to compare it to.
He didn't realise he had no intention of doing it. He's saving it for another day.
I think it's a good opportunity
Yeah.
to do more battle offs, so we can do the 85 1.8
Okay.
versus the 105 1.4 versus the 7200.
Okay.
A whole new battle off. I think that's more interesting because that's what I would choose if you're thinking of
Yeah.
a different,
Okay.
yeah. 85 battle off. So we've got the 7 Artisans, we've got the Yongnuo 1.8 and the Nikon 85 1.8. Yeah, so we haven't done a battle off for a while, and this will be interesting to kind of how we're going to do it. We're going to go into the build, sharpness, focus, rendition, and the price summary.
Okay.
And we're going to decide which one wins each stage. There's the 7 Artisans.
Okay. It's
And
cold.
is it metal? Yeah.
Mm.
And there's the Yongnuo lens.
Mm.
Now, and I've got the Nikon here as well. The Nikon's noticeably bigger there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yongnuo's a
And it has a much bigger,
smaller.
ugly focus ring. I don't like that.
No.
It's too big. The
Don't need it
focus
that
ring.
big, do you?
Doesn't have a function button, doesn't have aperture ring. It's very simple.
Mm.
Whereas those first-party lenses, they're a lot newer to be fair, but they do have those advancements.
Does anybody use a function button on a lens?
To be honest, I don't.
No, I don't.
But we haven't had much choice with those ones though.
No, I was just wondering though if anybody uses function button lens, could you tell us some?
What
you
the
use it
use?
for?
They're all very similar actually.
Mm.
I mean, the Nikon's the heaviest, the Yongnuo is the lightest,
Yeah.
and smallest and lightest. They're all really well made. They're all very similar, like metal and
Mm.
good quality plastics in there. The negative for the 7 Artisans, it's not fully weather sealed. The other two are, so
Right.
Nikon and Yongnuo are fully weather sealed.
Yeah.
But that's a very close comparison there. So
It's pointless when it doesn't click, isn't it?
yeah, it needs to be click and it needs to be locked as well, a locking mechanism.
Yeah.
Really, the winner for me is actually the Yongnuo lens because it's smaller,
Lighter.
and it's fully weather sealed. Yeah, so for build,
Winner.
yeah, and then the Nikon in second. Right, so I've combined all 3 tests into one. Right, so there's all 3 lenses. I know which one's which.
This is a
'cause I made
blind one, is it?
It's a blind, but I know which one.
Well, I can tell you straight away. The one on the far right is 7 Artisans
Why is that?
because we've looked at these before and there's less detail in the wood.
Yeah.
So now I'm down to Nikon and Yongnuo.
Yeah.
This is difficult. I'm going to guess the one on the far left is Nikon.
Correct.
Ah.
But with sharpness, again, you pointed out the wood grain on the previous
Yeah.
video, and it's slightly, but this is 100% crop.
Yeah.
When with a sharper lens like the Nikon, it gives you the ability to crop in more. This is
Right.
100%, and
Okay.
I'd be more happy using the Nikon version for the sharpness with this with 100% crop, so you can make the different compositions.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
the battle off really is close, but I would give it to the Nikon for
Okay.
sharpness, and then Yongnuo just below it, and then 7 Artisans below that.
Right.
Let's talk about what main things with portrait lenses that we've just gone on to is like the image rendition and the background rendering. I mean, I've tried to make those as similar as possible.
Okay.
It's on a tripod. I've tried to stand very similar, but
So
again,
I'm going to go Nikon in the middle,
okay,
and I'm going to go. I think I'm going to keep saying I'm going to I keep changing my mind.
Yeah.
So I reckon Nikon middle, Yongnuo on the left,
yeah,
7 Artisans on the right.
okay. So one of those is correct.
Nikon.
No,
Oh.
the 7 Artisans is the far right, and the
Right.
Nikon is the far left again.
And the one in the middle is
Is the Yongnuo.
Oh, okay.
So you put the Yongnuo over, but they're so. This is 100% crop.
Yeah.
They are so close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with rendition, this is in flat light. So I've been trying to test sun flare. The problem is, we haven't seen the sun for a while.
You've got to wait another 5 months now, probably.
I've been using LED lights
Right.
indoors.
Have you?
Again, the bokeh looks exactly the same. There's no edginess. So when the light's on the edge with the 7 Artisans, the sun flare goes across the screen a bit. The 7 Artisans shows a bit more aberration. You know when you get those green things sometimes when it shows on you get some of that. Nikon is the best controlled in these extreme examples of light where the sun's coming into the frame. Nikon wins with a rendition. But if you've got flat light like today, they're almost exactly the same with the image rendition in the
Right.
background. So how would you kind of put one over the other with that? I'm not sure.
Oh, you can't really, can you?
Because usually, even a year ago, we've used third-party lenses in the background. It's edgy. You have bokeh balls,
Yeah.
the bubble, and the soap bubble stuff. But these are all excellent. So yeah, with rendition, let's give it a draw. Which is,
yeah.
But if you need
I'm
the
happy.
extra protection, the Nikon wins with that.
Happy with the draw.
Focus speed.
Ah.
Right. With my tests, the Yongnuo was slightly faster than the Nikon lens.
I remember you saying that.
The 7
It
Artisans
was slower.
Yeah, and the 7 Artisans sometimes struggled with the acquisition, so that loses on that one.
Right.
But again, Nikon and Yongnuo are very close, but Yongnuo kind of wins that, I think, for me.
Although, generally, and I agree with you, but if you're often using an 85 1.8 for portraits, focus speed isn't as important as you using your 400 2.8 when you're trying to
No.
catch a
Wildlife.
pheasant plucker in the air.
But I was thinking about this, that when we do music photography, you might well use an 85 and the conditions,
True.
the light and the movement with musicians. So yeah, Yongnuo won first and Nikon second,
Okay.
which is crazy again. And then we come to the price already, because there wasn't much of a battle off because they're all so blooming close.
Right.
But that's a statement for the battle off that the third-party lenses are doing so good. I mean, the price is, so the Nikon lens is £800 brand new,
Yeah.
but you can get it on promotion or used for 500, 450. And the Yongnuo lens is below that at 320, and the 7 Artisans is 280.
Right.
So there's the pricing. Obviously, the 7 Artisans is the cheapest, so it wins on that front. But for me, I would probably make the jump to the Yongnuo because the little bit of price difference, you get a lot
It's only
more.
a small difference, isn't it? And it's,
But you get a lot of difference
Yes,
in
yeah.
ability.
yeah, and I'd agree with that. Definitely.
So again, maybe Yongnuo wins on the price.
Yeah.
Because like we said, if you don't use them,
Well, it's cost
that
and
much-
benefit, isn't it? It's a little bit more cost, but for significant benefits, really.
So there you go. I mean, well,
Would you be brave enough to go non-Nikon?
this is the interesting time we're in, where third-party lenses are like, wait a minute, they're starting to beat Nikon, their own brand now. So with build, we gave to Yongnuo. The sharpness we gave to Nikon. Focus speed we gave to Yongnuo. The rendition was close,
Yeah.
but apart from it doesn't have all the protections for sun glare.
Yeah.
So really, and the price was Yongnuo as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite obvious which one's the winner of this battle off.
Yeah, 7 Artisans. Oh, sorry. Yongnuo. I
Yongnuo.
wish
is
I had
the
an
winner.
easier word. I wish I had
I
an easier
know.
name to pronounce.
I keep on saying it wrong all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, that is the choice. I mean, when we did the one-on-one with Nikon, we both said we'd get the Yongnuo because of the price and the ability of it. If you did it every day or regularly, then maybe the Nikon you could stretch for if you got it on promotion. So there you go. It wasn't much of a battle off, but it's good summary for me to realise the differences so quickly.
Yeah.
And for someone watching it might be, oh, well, yeah. Nice and clear and simple.
Mm.
But you're right, we need to mix this up. We need to make these battles more of a battle.
Which is what I said.
So we're going to do 105, 1.4, 85, 1.8, and the 70 to 200.
2.8.
Okay, so there we go. What do you guys think? This is a really interesting time now because Viltrox just released their 135 1.8 Pro lens and it's breaking waves. And
Making waves.
Making waves.
Yeah.
Surely
You've got to
breaking
make
a
them
wave.
before you break
But if you
them.
break a wave, that's something
No,
more.
you've got to make it first, and then you can break it afterwards.
Oh, right. Make it and break it. But yeah, so third-party lenses, this is a great time now. Really interesting where the bigger brands are starting to like.
And how much
ooh,
is this? Do you know offhand how much that is?
it was £800,
Okay.
which is half the price of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Sony version. And if it comes to Nikon, well, you know, it's really interesting. So there you go. Really interesting time for third party. Yeah, watch this space. The next year is going to be really interesting because with the releases of more third party lenses which are updated and Nikon lenses are staying the same, then it'll be really interesting.
See you next time.
See you next time.